It's automatic, it's on. I flip mattress, I'm grabbing the apparatus, keep squeezing it till it flatten your melon. A known felon, I'm weaving it through the traffic, connecting with drug addicts, embracing these thug habits. Look, at the end of the month was no food. Potato and egg tacos is how I made do. Free peanut butter and government cheese. My issue, my mama calling Deborah for help. Her Aunt Lou. 4 kids to adults, we here starving. My father got a job, he started then departed. My mama broken hearted, I'm looking at her narcissist. It's time to hustle regardless, I'm getting this party started. Like quarter piece in a brown paper bag in the bush, cross the street with the pistol close to hand. Pray to God when it's time to bust it don't jam. I sold my 7 grams, police came, I ran.
I'm the first gospel rapper. I'm the first apostle rapper. From my section, it's a lot of rappers. Respected cause I'm not an actor. Even though I changed, I didn't change up. Kept the same name from when I came up. RPH and we here now. The devil got so much to fear. Culture mechanic. I left the hood to fix all the problems inside of that vantage. Cause I'm from the hood and stuff get fixed from the inside. Inside, that's why Christ became a man. I'm in Christ. I let the old me die and became a man. Yeah, deal with men, but I war with demons. Reciprocate that before Jesus. Encounter changed all the morbid reasons. I was more of a heathen with a gorgeous heater. Miracles follow me now. So when I walk through the crowd, virtue was hard to be found. In me, they calling me now. When the devil show up, everybody know us. We the pull-up crew. RPH, scars and grace, and we about to change with the hood up too. Yeah. If you watch me live my life, it's like reading the word. Check me out, I got stripes in the streets in the church. I left the hood with some urban epistle. I'm living the scripture, the word is official. Urban epistle. I left the hood with some but I came back with the word. I left the hood with a pistol, but I came back in a pistol.
I'm the rose from the concrete. I'm the diamond from the coal. I'm talking to y'all in depth. Stacked against the odds, my roots still crept. Grounded in the soil of the West. Love, loyalty, respect, mirrors pain, anger, death. These night terrors got me stressed. Seeing vivid thoughts of death and melting flesh. Turn them dark days to sunshine. My mind stay full grind. The whole city feeling the pressure. This is the war cry. War crimes, loaded 4-5s, holding on both sides. Let's ride, it's go time. Broke up out the concrete. The same place the sinners and the cons meet and still shine. The diamond in the rough that make the world blind. Take mine, aim at my opposition and dream of my peace. To my demise, I'm gonna speak for the streets. My voice sink to the beat. My soul speak and I peak. You hear Long Beach.
Hey, yo. Hey, high facts with Robert Reese, man. This your boy Dash Bandicoot tapping in with you, brother. Hey, shit, I'm right here on a break in my dash right now, getting busy, but I figured I'd tap in before I eat some grub real quick. But yo, man, I like your channel, like what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we share some of the same ideas as far as like how to navigate this gig market. So just tapping in, showing love, man. I seen your comment. Finally got a chance to hit you, bro. Whenever you get a chance back, man, just holler, man, for sure, man. Love, bro. Be safe.
Say that, but I can't fake that. We ain't finna play that.
So you tryna play chess with the devil without the king, huh?
I love you enough to be giving you the straight facts. We ain't finna play that.
You might play it well, but the game don't love you.
I love you enough to be giving you the straight facts.
I began with the truth. Who stand and salute? When the rules of the land, you either cuz or salute. Most watch too many movies. It's where they get their cue. Think they gotta take the bishop out. That's how you get the juice. That's cause they ain't met the king. My job's to introduce playing checkers. They think that chicken's how you get the coup. Like it's chess. These rooks telling lies in the booth. So they don't protect our queens. I gotta tell the truth. They focused on that gang war. I wreck mine, you bang yours, respect die. When different sets buy from the same store. Represent different sides and wind up on the same floor. When bullets fly, enemies lie side by side. That's a shame, Lord. They only coincide in peace at the cemetery. They couldn't say he loved beef in his obituary. So at the funeral, his family told a few lies. Placed him up in heaven cause he went to church a few times. It's sad. Cause when goons died, the saints cry. R.I.P. graffiti, they riding before the paint dry. The church pray before the cops come. And Satan playing evil games in your brain before the shots done. The streets living like Christ died, they never rise. When he said to tell us die, he didn't tell a lie. Man on the debt, God wanted to change that. So Christ paid double the price and bought change back. You can't change that.
Probably shouldn't say that, but I can't fake that. We ain't finna play that.
So you tryna play chess with the devil without the king, huh?
I love you enough to be giving you the straight facts.
Look, this was done by grinding. Plot my path in life, start climbing. I came from the bottom where the babies is dying, the mama's crying. Everybody can't make it, but they trying. All I see is RIPs on t-shirts in old English. Another young life gets extinguished, and what we do, pop champagne, reflect on the memories, pop another bottle with a hit.
Day to duct tape and funnel some bricks through the tunnel with the bundles of chips. You can get the bundle package if you often and quick. Keep the cop off your tip, keep the spot off the grid. I'm finna hit, suppress it with a muzzle and tip. Henny guzzle it quick, I'm from a smuggling clique. We move bricks, now estimate the number of chips. How much it costs for a hit, how much it costs to quit. I remember Somerset used to be Compton Boulevard. BG's on the set for the new squad. By the way, since you dealing with the new squad, that means new law, new boss, new home.
Dreams will last forevermore.
But you ain't gotta die to go to heaven. Christ did it for you.
I wanna go to places where dreams will last forever.
You talking heaven.
Dreams will last forevermore.
In heaven's been on earth. Due to sin, it was hidden from you. I've been to more funerals than graduations. I'm from the streets where killers get the congratulations. Empty crack bags and bullet shells on the ground. Addicts and automatics, the nightmares all around. Rape victims impregnated by evil rapists. Every time she look at a kid, she can see his face. People need a break, so all they think is flee, escape. Drink and take drugs till they kneeling at the feet of Satan. But Christ died for it, body hung high for it. Arms spread wide, bled dry, Mary cried for him. He let his mother watch to show us who we love a lot. When he rose, heaven fell and landed on the juggernaut. He defeated what defeated man, but defeat was incomplete with the devil under the feet of a defeated man.
One in a million, I think it's beyond skill. Welcome to my life, I won't meet you with no ice grill. The days is short, I take advantage of life thrills. Understand my stance, I'm ready to handle what life deals. I need a car that when you see it, you be like, yeah. But ask me how I'm doing, I'ma tell you life good. You can make it too, we came about the same hood. Now you see me out like, hey look, it's a closed book. Most chances is chances, so we take them. Fake them till we make them. Dreams easily taken, extreme levels of bacon. You know my steez.
Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Facts with Robert Reese.
There you go.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
What's up, guys? You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Take care.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Woo woo!
This is Marissa's Italian Deli, and you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. This is Pupu in Moreno Valley, and you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts
with Robert Reese.
People, this is what happy is when you're in Del Taco. Now watch this. All you gotta say is you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
This is Isaac Henderson, and you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
What's up, guys? I'm Sean Barubi. This is my boy Vargas, and we love watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Yeah, boy.
You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Yeah, Polly's Pies.
Sports, and you're watching Hot Facts with
KG
Robert Reese.
Sports.
Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Man, gee whiz. I like watching those, man. I like watching those because I see these people all the time. I see these people every single day, and these people give love every single day. So that is pretty tight. So for all of you who are brand new, this is Hot Facts with Robert Reese, and this is live. Okay, people, Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. through 3 p.m., but we can go a little longer if it gets a little bit hotter. Okay, today it is 89 degrees where I am at right now. Luckily, I get my delivering done in the morning. That's another reason why I like to work the mornings because when it starts to get hot, especially when it starts to get warm, and that it's about to get hot, you already have your orders in, and when it gets really hot, you can actually stop and go back indoors and then go back out when it cools off. So you're really not affected by the heat. Right now it's 89 degrees and it's gonna get to 91. But where I am, people, it's not the full desert. The full desert is just a little bit. We still have like greenery and things here, but it's hot, okay? It is hot and it feels hot, but it's all right. But hopefully wherever you are, the weather is pretty good. I know that these past few days with the sports and the playoffs going on, I have been making some pretty good money. So hopefully the rest of you are making some pretty good money also. Okay, because it is looking good. Now on the upside, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna correct myself. On the upside, I am at $60 right now. I have 2 processing, so I'm waiting until they process in so I can go ahead and show the updated amount. But the upside challenge, people, when they drop the ball on New Year's, I'm dropping and cashing out. I'll have 10 open slots in available for anybody else who is actively doing that. When they drop the ball, let's show everyone how much we've actually saved and just drop that ball. That is the upside challenge. So people, I only go to upside gas stations, and I do know that there are regions where you have to travel far for upside gas station. Please make the right decision. Don't travel way far just to go to the upside gas station. You are working backwards. I have a privilege of just about every gas station here is on upside, so it's popular here. So I have many to choose from. So that's exactly why I take advantage of it every single day. But I'm only going to those gas stations, people. Now there are times where you may forget. I've forgotten a couple times, but for the most part, I'll give it 98% of the time, I am using a upside gas station. So people, do the upside challenge, see how much you're going to save, and just treat it like a New Year's resolution that you actually get the cash out on New Year's because you actually completed a resolution that you get the rewards on the new year. Okay, so just try, and then maybe if you do that, you'll stick to your regular New Year's resolution. You know how like after like the first 3 weeks, people's New Year's resolution starts to die on out. You ever work at a job and then you're in the break room and it seems like everyone's talking about their New Year's resolution, and then you see them like, man, I thought you said it. Like, man, yeah, right. But that is what we got going on there. We got some pretty good comments. My day today was pretty good. We'll go ahead and get into that. My day today was pretty good. Cannot complain. Cannot complain at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into some birthdays. It's only one birthday out there today that I got in, and it is my Uncle Jimmy. Happy birthday, Uncle Jimmy. Happy birthday. Man, when I mean uncle, I mean like my mom's uncle. You know what I mean? Like my uncle, my uncle. So yeah, boy, happy birthday. I'm gonna get into right here some of these comments really quick. Let me go to this next one right here though. Let me get into this next one right here. Where did I put it? Bam. Let me get over here. Now, we got some comments right here. This comment is coming in from Dash Bandicoot. It was in the video I put up. I do believe it was yesterday. Yes, it was yesterday. And it was a nice and friendly Tuesday. I met a neighbor that was very, very nice, and he says, "That's what's up, fam. The good old meeting with older, like-minded drivers." And he put up a strong fist and a fire there. And this next comment he left on the same video because I was trying to get a little extra from a tip, and he put a little bit of cheddar to go with them eggs. Yes, yes, yes. That was one of the lines I used yesterday. Now, this guy right here always cherry pick. Now, you will catch always cherry pick comments and a lot of people comments, and a lot of the videos I said when I got over there to the DoorDash Revolution. A big shout out to him. Always cherry pick is over in that realm also, people. He gets around, and he put, "I keep clear packing tape and a stapler in my car." Ooh wee. You get a heart on that one. And that was because people yesterday, the Taco Bell, they didn't have anything to seal the bag. So she wound it up really, really good. She wound it up. And that bag is too strong. So they didn't have anything. And before I could ask her for a stapler, she had some Scotch tape. And we know Scotch tape, it's good for presents and gifts. But like I said, it did not hold it, but he says he keeps some clear tape. I know he keeps a stronger clear tape, and he keeps a stapler, people. You do not want to deliver things that are that are open or look weird. I had a thing today on the delivery where I was making the delivery and I was going to pick up at Polly Pies, and normally they have the drinks, they have lids, or there's something that covers it. They have the lids that have the giant holes like this on the top. And I asked the lady who helped me with the bag. She left because someone called her. There was like some emergency. So one more employee comes, and I asked her. I said, "Do you guys have a lid?" I said, "I'm doing a Uber Eats delivery, and I'm trying to make sure it doesn't spill." She says, "Those are the only lids we have. You have to take that." I was like, "Ooh, something crawled up her this morning." So I didn't even say nothing. I just let her just go, and she walked away. It's not like I let her. Like, she just walked away. She was done. So it may have been, there was a table of babies. There was 3 babies, like one like maybe like 15 months old, and then there was another table with like some, and the kids were crying and playing and throwing stuff. So maybe she was irritated, but she left. All right, and then another younger employee comes, and I explained everything to her, and she said, "Oh, we have a sticker." So she goes and gets these stickers, puts them on top of the lids, and I go do the delivery. People, do not go deliver. That thing spills. Everything that happens with the accident is now on you, and it is your fault if you can see that there is a problem. You got to go ahead and fix that. So I went ahead, she did that, and I was able to go. And deliver it. And because of that, I am going to show you. Because of that, when I went to the gentleman's home, when I went to the home of Pooks to go drop it off, he's a regular. I let him know what they were trying to do, and he said, "Good looking out," because he said the last driver just dropped it off like that. And I was like, "Wow, you dropped it off like that? That sucks." But I have some service to go ahead and get into. So what happened was I got a tip alert from that, and I'll show you here. So my last two orders, I got paid $17.30. You add on 45 cents because that was a double delivery, so you add on 90 cents. So that's that's just about $19. It's $19, and the next one is $19.66. Now, Pooks left me with a $15 cash tip. Okay, I mean, not cash tip. He left me with a $15 tip alert. So when we hit this, it'll say right here, it says, "Tipped you after." Nice, nice, nice. Now, the original with the tip was $9.81, and that was the original with the original distance and the tip added in. So from the tip that was already in there, he went ahead and tipped more and brought it to $19.66. So that brought that tip alert there. That was a $15 tip alert. I didn't get one yesterday, but I got one the day before, and it was a $10. It was a $10 cash tip alert for the flat flowers, and then the day before that was a $5 cash tip alert underneath the mat. Because I knew exactly where to go in these crazy apartments. So that right there is $30, people. That's $30. That's $30, and that's really extra income. That's income that's income that they threw in after. So as of right now, the 3 days in to this week so far, I still got to go work tonight. I have $30 in extra tips as far as cash tips and what the customers gave extra. So right now, I'm breaking down to $10 a day extra I am getting in extra tips that the people are giving me. Not that's all the way separate from what they have already given me. So I'm $30 plus. I'm $30 of making more money. I'm $30 on making more money than what I would have. Okay. $30 on top of what I already got. Okay, that's what I'm already getting. That's what I've already gotten. Okay, so that turned out to be pretty good. Not a bad day. Hopefully I can keep that up tonight. If I can get another cash tip alert tonight, that's going to be good. I'm just going out to try to at least get $50 every week in extra tips. That I'm working for, that I'm giving for my service. If I can get $50 extra every week, that's $200 extra in a month. If I can make an extra $200 in a month by not wasting any energy and going to do something else and put time into it, if I can do that at the same thing that I am doing, it's an all the way win. That's why I have tip alerts. I don't get excited over the regular tips. The tips are already just included. I only call out tip alerts. The only tips I call out are the tips being given extra from the customer. You got a comment in there. Ricardo Diaz, you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese, my favorite intro. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. That is what we are watching. We got some pretty good news. We got some pretty good news today. And speaking of news, there's another comment, and this one came from Titanium Ace Diamond. Ooh, that's a hell of a name right there. Titanium Ace Diamond. Titanium Ace Diamond. Man, you can take that back to the 80s right there. Titanium Ace Diamond. Whoo! His comment was, it said, great report. Riverside Fire Department, one of the best in the land. If they could have only saved my suits. Now, he put humor right there. Now, people, this comment came from, I put up a video. It's called Fire Riverside CA Dry Cleaners of Fire Almost Takes Down Entire Shopping Center. I happened to get on scene with my hot facts. I was able to speak to some of the firemen there, get some good footage. I spoke to the fire chief, walked up to him and just let him know. I said, hot facts, Robert Reese, hot facts, and then start asking them questions. And they were like, okay, this dude must be legit. And then they start asking questions, and I got to get the information out there for the people because I saw that right when I got done doing a delivery. So I got done doing a delivery. I got a tip on that delivery, saw that, ran across with my camera, walked on scene, and gave the people in Riverside the hot facts. And he said, and all he said was, he said, only if they could have saved his suits. He had clothing in that place. And I'm so glad he was actually able to, happen to pop up on my video because he actually had clothes in there, people. Hot facts travels, people. Hot facts, people. It is hot facts. It is. He said, how much do you average a day in the first 3 hours? Okay, so I break down my days and I go 2 hours at a time. So I try to get as close to $60 in the 2 hours. Okay. So I don't do a 3 hour, I do a 2 hour. So I try to get everything. I try to get as close as I can to $60 in 2 hours. Then I take a break. So sometimes it'll take if I'm on the delivery, it'll be like 2 hours and like 25 minutes, 2 hours, 30 minutes. So sometimes if it took a little longer. So I rarely get to the full 3 hours because I just take breaks after two hours. I don't want to be driving. I don't want to be driving like that. And then what that does is it pretty much makes sure that I'm gonna hit $25 an hour no matter what. I'm gonna hit $25 an hour no matter what. But the goal is $30 an hour. So depending on how much depending on how it comes, is how it comes. So that's why I take a lot of my orders like that also. I take a lot of my orders like that because I give myself such a tight window of active time. And I mean active time. I can be online for 3 hours, but I mean active time. So I try to take all my orders so that my active time and my online time is going to be within like an hour or maybe like 45 minutes to an hour. You know what I mean? To like how the work is going in. So no matter what, 25 is like the low end. If it's any slower than that, you'll see like $22 an hour. But I do it like that so I can keep my pace on how much I'm making. If I can make the $1,000 in the like 25 to 26 to 31 hours, then I'm not doing something. And I give myself that challenge simply to see if I can do it. And then that's what gives me more will and more power to go get tip alerts. Because as long as I'm getting tip alerts, the time that I am not out there on the clock, like active doing all that time, I'm making up that money in the tip alert. So I don't have to go and use all that time. It's just something that challenges me. It's like when you play sports, when you play basketball, you have the 5-4-3-2-1 game, just like that. I do 5-4-3-2-1 when I'm out there, and I try to at least get six. I try to at least get 6 deliveries in each block that I'm in. I said block like it's like it's Amazon Flex, but kind of just like that. I try to get at least 6 orders in to every block, and then I go from there. Especially with the gas now, with the gas and how Uber has it for the 45 cents extra, it just played in perfect to what I do. So not only can I go out there and get those tip alerts, now when I do 20 deliveries, that's another $10 right there. So that just adds in too. So I just do it like that. And bam, bam, bam. Let me see. He said, what days are more likely to make money, weekends or weekdays? Now, see, it depends on where you are. Where I am, a lot of people say like Mondays and Tuesdays are dead, but Mondays, because Mondays and Tuesdays for like restaurants, a lot of those are like slower days. But where I am, Mondays and Tuesdays in the evening time are pretty busy. So to me personally, the weekends are gonna be obviously bigger. The whole weekend day you're gonna make more money. But you can make really good money on the weekdays also. It just depends on where you are and how the people are ordering. Now, if you're in a sports town, obviously sports are on days in the week. If you're in a sports town, that the restaurants there, the people are going to be ordering. But if you're in like a small conventional town where it's not much going on like that, those normal days, people are not going to order the same. And those are the days where most restaurants are going down and fighting right now, because every day that they don't have enough people in there, they are losing tough. No problem at all. We're going to get into this news right now. We got some really good news. And let's go ahead and get into this news. Let me get over here. And I'm just going to have these scroller things. I'm just going to have the scroll going. There's going to be random things. We got the MLB. We got MLB. We got NBA. We got hockey stuff, pound for pound for UFC, pound for boxing. So there's going to be different things on the bottom scrolling. So we got the news. Here we go. And hopefully this thing did not defeat me. And I'm stalling because I know it probably did. Let's see. Did it defeat me? It defeated me. See? It did. I knew it. I stalled because I knew it was. Now I got to go back in here. Okay, people. Here we go. Back in here. You punk face defeated me. But I got the last laugh because I got the click. Bingo.
Bronx girl, 16, fatally struck walking to school by delivery truck driver. A 16-year-old Bronx girl walking to school Wednesday morning was fatally struck by a beverage delivery truck driver, police said. Alyssa Kolanovic was crossing Paulding Avenue at Neal Avenue in Morris Park when she was hit about 8:20 a.m., cops said. Driver Joseph Salato, 46, was making a left onto Paulding Avenue when he slammed into the teen, according to cops. He was charged with failure to yield to a pedestrian. Kolanovic, who lived less than 2 blocks from where she was hit, was rushed by medics to Jacobi Medical Center but could not be saved. Zalato, who lives in Pelham Bay, remained at the scene until police arrived.
When you switch to Frontier Gig Service, you don't have to worry about your internet dropping out at the worst possible times. And you can
All right. So, man, check this out. Check this out. And that news just dropped. If you saw where the what time it was when that news dropped, when I got that news, it was 56 minutes old. It was 56 minutes old, reported that happened. Now, I see a lot of close calls, especially Starbucks, people cutting in between the cars in the drive-through, people backing out and almost hitting people. Man, if you hit someone, you can't leave. You cannot leave. You have the duty and you have the duty and you have to. There is no way in the world you should hit and run. Now, I know what probably went through that person's head. It was probably like, I just lost my job. Like, I just lost my job. That's probably, they were like, I just lost everything. They probably went like that and they ran. People, that is not smart. If you are a driver, you are supposed to be aware, people. You are supposed to be aware, and that's what I'm saying. This next video right here goes directly into that. This news right here. I've been saying that they need to try to put something in place so that drivers can actually just be better drivers. Drivers can be aware. Drivers can just be a better driver all the way around. But anytime you hit someone and you run, like, come on now, like that is not good. And it was a delivery driver, more delivery driver news. You know what I mean? Delivery driver hit someone and ran. Now I know your life's over is what you feel, but you can always go get another job. You can always go get another job. There is a warehouse always hiring. Where I live right here in Moreno Valley and Paris right next door and the borderline of Riverside right here, people in America, all of the major warehouses, the headquarters are right here. I deliver food to all of the warehouses, all the paint companies, anything you name, all the warehouses are right here. Mostly all the people that work here now, they all work in warehouses. We have like 5 Amazons right here. Amazon has Amazon Air right here, right attached to the Air Force Base. Like, there's nothing. The whole place is warehouse and big rig trucks. Big rig trucks, people. Big rig. We are delivering to all these people. And look, we got to be safe because we deliver to truckers, okay, who are sitting inside the big rigs consistently. You got to watch out, man. You got to watch out. Be hitting people, and drivers need something there put in place to keep your awareness up, because you cannot lax. This is a driving job. You have to have all your senses there. You cannot lax at all. Now, this is what UPS is doing for its drivers. Check this out.
Safety starts here with the headset and controllers in front of a computer screen.
Couldn't see around the bend. So I already know there could be hazards around the bend. How do I deal with that?
UPS is using virtual reality to teach its future drivers about possible dangers before they make their first delivery. Paulo Delgado has been with the company for 25 years. He's pretty much seen it all behind the wheel.
The distractions that you see are disturbing, if you will. It can go from shaving, eating, watching TV.
Now he trains new drivers how to stay alert on the route, focusing on their driving just as much as what's going on around them.
Establishing eye-to-eye contact with other people, scanning steering wheels of parked cars and seeing people that are inside the cars.
Paulo says a distraction is anything pulling your eyes, hands, or mind off the road. And when you're at it every day, driving a 30-foot long truck, you can't risk it.
Safety is a 24/7 thing. You can't drive a UPS one way and then go drive in your car and drive it a different way.
He helps train about 24 drivers a week.
Most people drive because they need to get from point A to point B. We drive because this is our profession. This is what we do.
Paulo says getting packages to their final destination is just as important as drivers making it back to theirs. Megan Parsons, Spectrum News 1.
Now, did you hear that right there? You know, getting the package to its destination is important, but he said most people drive from point A to point B. No, we drive because this is our profession. We have to drive people. That means you have to be more alert. Just because you're not driving for a major corporation, well, you are driving for a major corporation. You're just a third party to that major corporation. But you have to understand, you know, just because you're using your own vehicle, that does not mean all of the rules and lapses, you know, all of the driving awareness just goes away. You cannot do that. Now they got the virtual thing going, and he trains, he said like 24 drivers at a time, you know, he trains like 24 drivers at a time. This is what I really wish that Uber Eats, all the gig apps did. If they just had a video, like, we don't have to be virtual. We don't have to be virtual, but you know, as long as like you can see, you can see it good, and you can actually see where, you know, where boom, 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 just so that you can be aware to keep you good. And you have to watch the video and pass the video in order for you to keep driving. I think that is something that is necessary simply because we are using things that move. We are using vehicles. You know what I mean? I know OSHA, if we were classified as like a warehouse or something, OSHA would have us, we have to go and get recertified. That's what OSHA does. You know what I mean? You got to watch that video, retake the test. You already know just going to rewatch the video is just a refresher. Watch the video. Now you can go ahead and drive. That'll help with a lot of accidents, people, and it'll keep people more aware and more alert of their surroundings, especially like stop signs, blinking stop signs, you know, blinking reds, blinking yellows. A lot. It'll help a whole lot. The more aware we are in these vehicles, the better for everyone. We got to have a safe place out there. It takes everyone to do it, though. It takes everyone to do it. Just remember that.
Uber's numbers now hitting the wires, pushing those numbers up a day. Deidre Bosa joins us now with more, I should say, from afternoon to this morning.
Very early in San Francisco. That's right. They moved their report up, their release up, and you can kind of see why the results are better than expected. It's a revenue beat, $6.85 billion. The street was looking for $6.1. It is a loss of $3.04, but that is largely due to that accounting loss from its stake in Didi. We know the story with Didi, the ride-sharing company in China, been really beaten down, so we're not going to compare that. The outlook, though, and this is key because this is what tanked Lyft shares, this is better than expected. Uber is guiding an adjusted EBITDA of $240 to $270 million. The street was looking for just under $250 million. Gross bookings, the company says it expects between 28.5 and 29.5. Consensus was a little less than the low end of that range. And guys, we also got comments from CEO Dara Khosrowshahi, his prepared remarks he's going to be saying on the analyst call in about an hour's time. He says that our driver base is at a post-pandemic high. Importantly, we expect this trend to continue without significant incremental incentive investment. So this is a very stark contrast to what we heard from Lyft, which analysts, investors really sort of latched onto, and that is that they're going to have to continue spending, and that is going to hurt their EBITDA profitability, adjusted EBITDA profitability. And I heard you guys talking about this earlier. You know, Uber really focused on driver supply earlier on last year. They went big with it, 250 million in the first half of last year. Lyft also did it, but they didn't quantify it exactly. And I think that's really the problem with Lyft shares that have been down as much as nearly 30%, is that investors really want to know how much they're going to spend. So clearly, very different stories this quarter between Uber and Lyft. Back over to you.
Hey, Deidre, we're looking at the stock move around. It's actually now moving in the wrong direction. It was off about 3% when the news first hit. It's now popping around a little bit. We'll see, obviously, where things land this morning. But go back to the issue that we were talking about in the 6 o'clock hour, which is there was the spending piece. But how much of this do you think, in terms of drivers deciding to drive on Uber, drive on Lyft, is an operations story at this point?
It's a good question. Uber likes to say that now they have the Eats platform, so drivers can get business from both sides. However, you take a look at Lyft, and they're kind of more vertically integrated for the driver. They have a fleet management services. They have a rental program for their drivers. And, you know, the old sort of saying is that they were kinder to their drivers. But, of course, Dara Khosrowshahi has been a very different manager than Travis Kalanick from a few years ago. So it's hard to say. But I think what you can say is that it's very, very competitive between the two. There was also some comments that Dara Khosrowshahi says here is that their lead in the market category is at a multi-year high. So that would imply that their market share is at a multi-year high. However, when I spoke to John Zimmer last night, he said that their market position has been stable. So it's worth asking him again when you talk to him later, Andrew.
Man took job as UPS driver so he could stalk.
Oh my goodness. Now I'm going to jump into that right there. So, you know, that was a little bit of news for Uber and Lyft. Okay, people, we got some Lyft news that is inside here. As far as I'll just go over that now, because the Uber and the Lyft news that goes inside of this, you know, it goes right into that. Now, Lyft is dropped like 29%. Okay, stock and everything has dropped. And right now they're saying that they have to put more money into, let's say, more incentives and things for drivers. They need more money, and they're going to be putting more money in. So if you are a driver for Lyft, you will be getting more incentives. The company is struggling, and what they feel is that if they just keep giving you guys more money, it's going to be okay. So there's going to be a lot of incentives for new drivers, though. The older drivers, you're going to have to get in where you fit in there, but Lyft stock is going down. Not going to tell you to pull out of Lyft. Someone can also come and help Lyft out and bring in a really good situation there. But again, with Uber said that they are not changing anything. They are not going to give any of us drivers anything extra, because, as you heard, she said that Uber put in $250 million, and they did that ahead so that they can be prepared now. So what they did ahead of time, even though they lost, what they're doing now, the numbers are increasing. They increased, I think, like 6.9%. Now that's like pennies right now compared to what it was. But as the pandemic starts to dwindle down, that 6.9% is pioneering right now. So what's going on? They're saying that we are not going to give our drivers any more incentives, like, you know, any of the ones that get your eyes big, that you're like, oh, I'm going to do that. No, they're going to give us the regular thing. They said they are not going to increase the boost. The whatever we get a boost, it'll be like 1.2, 1.3, 1.1. If you're in a crazy crime area, those are always like 2.7s or areas like that. It's all going to stay the same. They're going to, at least for most of this quarter that we are going into now, this business quarter that we're going into, what they're going to do is see how the numbers go without doing that. So now they can get a better judge on how much money is actually going in. So as of now, Uber, we're pretty much, they're going to be staying the same. We're just going to keep getting our regular stuff. And as far as Lyft, if you're a rideshare, Lyft, you're going to be making some more money off of whatever type of rewards and tiers that are going in. So if you are a rideshare person and you haven't done your Lyft in a while, right now Lyft is on the record on saying that they're about to spend a lot of money on incentives for drivers to keep them driving. and to get brand new drivers going. So if you have Lyft in the pocket and you've thought about, maybe I should just try Lyft that a little bit. Well, right now they're about to be throwing out some extra money. So if you want to take advantage of the extra money, then once that money dwindles up, you hop back on and do what you were already doing. You go ahead and do that. But I had to let you guys know about that news right there, because that is something that you guys should know right there. That is hot facts right there. Now let's get into this news right here. Okay, this one is okay. Oh my goodness. All right, so remember how I said that the criminal aspect, it's all coming into this gig world and all the elements of crime. Okay, look, it says man took job at UPS driver so he could stalk Pennsylvania residents, officials say. So this is a real life Law and Order SVU. The dude took the job so he can know the addresses, he can drive in those schedules, he can know everything, and who knows what he would have done if he would have, who knows? But who knows if he's already done these things and just never been caught. Check this out. It did it to me again. You punk, I talk too much. Let me see if I do like that again. Oh, no. I gotta remove it and add it in. But I want you guys to hear this. This dude is, I don't know who he hangs around or what he watches, but whatever he watches influenced him to think of this. You just can't go out there and do things like this. That's not normal. It's not normal to want to get a job to just stalk people like that. That is nuts.
Bronx girl.
I'm going straight to you, buddy. Here we go.
A UPS delivery driver has been sentenced to prison after prosecutors said he used the job to stalk his Pennsylvania neighbors. Thomas F. Wayman Jr., 52, was convicted on counts of stalking and defiant trespass in February. Prosecutors said Wayman stalked residents by peering in their windows with spotlights, watching them while they were in their pool and following them home from the gas station. These incidents happened from around May to December 2020, a news release from the Lancaster County District Attorney's Office detailed. Soon after, the Lancaster resident was hired as a UPS driver. He used his job as an opportunity to deliver packages to the people he'd previously watched, waiting outside their home until they retrieved their packages and only speeding away when he saw them, prosecutors said. Testimony and evidence presented during the trial indicated Wayman had previously been banned from the property that he lurked outside of, the release said. Prosecutors said Wayman had been told to not have contact with alleged stalking victims, but he did anyway. At the sentencing hearing, Wayman said his actions were misinterpreted and that he never intended to cause harm, according to a May 3 news release. This case was about conduct, Judge David Ashworth told Wayman during sentencing. Not about intention or what you thought, it was about what you did. Not once did you acknowledge your culpability in this. Wayman was sentenced to up to 11 months in prison, plus 8 years of probation along with restitution, community service and continued prohibited contact with the victim.
He's never going to drive ever again. His delivery days are over. Anything where he has to deal with people, those days are over. They're going to have to hide him behind a wall and have him do something. He might have to be a chemical tester. That dude's career on whatever he wants to do is over. Now check this out right here. This dude's got some nerve, all right? So this dude, okay, he's suing his friends for $1 million right now before, all right, check this out, man. So what happens is this dude is in he's in a lottery pool, right? And they normally put their money in for the lottery for the week. And on times when he's short, he has like a tab and he'll pay the money back, but whatever they win, it still goes in. This time, I guess he owed $30. So he told them that he'll pay it back with the earnings when they win. and it would have been like $40 that he had to put in. So he thought everything was normal. When they get there and they actually see that they won the $1 million, they won the lotto, he is suing them for $1 million right now because they did not include him in the winnings. And they have a lawyer, and the lawyer is letting him know that you did not pay. And he's saying he's trying to prove his side, that this is how it's always been. You know, the money comes out, it goes back in, but they did not want to do that this time. So he's fighting and he's suing his friends for $1 million for not including him. Now, if you, okay, man, this lets you know who your real friends are. This lets you know who your real friends are, because by not including him, everyone gets more. You know what I mean? Everyone gets more. Do you do that? Do you do that? People, do you do that? Let me know. Leave a comment. Leave a comment. Man, he didn't put his money in, but his money's always good because it always goes in after, or he pays it with the winnings, and it's always good. Do you break the rule because it's $1 million now? Do you break the rule? That is a good one right there. Let me know. Let me know what you think in that comment box. I think that right there is crazy. I think that's crazy right there. For those of you who just hopped in, let me know what you would do. Here's the question. Let me know what you would do, people. You're in a lottery pool. You're in a lottery pool. You win. Your friends win the lottery, and they don't include you in because your money was not in at the time, but they normally let you in every other time. Let me know what you would do. That's cold-hearted right there. Friends. How many of us have them friends? The ones you can depend on. Talking about friends. Man, you need friends right there. They kicked him out of $1 million and he's suing him. Now, is this friendship over? Is the friendship over, or can you patch this friendship up? Is this friendship... Yes, you said they scandalous. Is the friendship over, or can you repatch that? Or do you say, hey, man, you didn't have it in, we'll throw you like 20 racks. If they throw you 20 racks, are you still friends? If they throw you 20 racks, are you still friends? That is it right there. Now, oh yeah, man. Yeah, hit and runs. Now, this hit and run right here, people, this delivery driver, now I don't understand what delivery service has a delivery driver on a bicycle doing deliveries at 3 a.m. I have no idea. I have 3 a.m. people, 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Dude is delivering on his bicycle at 3 a.m. and he got hit by a car and the car ran. Okay? The car ran. He's on the bicycle. If someone is out there and you have multiple apps and you are currently on your multiple apps, can you please leave a comment or something? Let me know. Let me know what app is allowing delivery people to deliver at 3 a.m. on a bicycle. First of all, I'm pretty sure the driver did not have well, the bicycle rider probably didn't have, on my bike, people, yes, I said bike. I ride to stay in shape, people. I got headlight and I got the flashing red on the back. I got flashing red on the back and I got two headlights. One is solid and then one is a strobe blink. Okay, make sure cars can see coming up, and in the back you see that. Plus wear reflectors on the lime green when I ride at night. Now that's how you got to be. Now, even though you are fully decked out like that, what's up, Dash Bandicoot? What's up, Dash Bandicoot? Even though you can be decked out like that, I've almost got hit by cars many times, and I'm like, how can you miss a 6'4" black dude that's swole on a bike with the seat that's all the way high? My seat is all the way high because I got long legs, so I got to be able to get comfortable. I'm like, how can you not see me? But when you're driving, there's so many distractions out there that people just didn't see you. So, you got to be aware, you got to be wise. But I would not be doing deliveries. And you would think that late night there's no cars, but Oh, go figure. The one car that's out there is the one that hits you. So just think a little bit. Just think a little bit. Now this one is over there in the UK. They stole the Volkswagen. They stole the Volkswagen at knife point. It's a carjacking. Now you guys are like, at knife point? Who does that? Well, let me tell you this: that over there in the UK, okay, you guys do know how we have a high gun problem, and everyone has guns. Everyone there stabs. Everyone there uses a knife and stabs. So they have way their stabbing stats is like the same of our gun shootings and gun deaths. It's the exact same flipped. It's the exact same flip. So they're getting carjacked at knife point. So they stole the Jetta from delivery driver at knife point. And now why this is news is because here I just said, people, be aware. They are jacking cars. They are doing all of these things. So just be aware. And look how they do crime over in the UK. They're like, oh, we don't use guns. We use knives. They're jacking cars at knife point. People, be aware. And like I said, someone around is listening to this news because they let me know in the comments where they're from. Some people are over there in the UK and they need to know this. There's a few guys that ride bikes, and there's some people that just need to know who's out there shanking people up. Stop the shanking, people. Stop the shanking. We need to patch those holes. Patch those holes. We don't need Swiss cheese. We do not need Swiss cheese. Now, this next one here, as you can see, it says oil delivery mishap forces cafe to close after 35 years of business. The reason why this is up here, people, is because this is delivery driver news. The delivery driver people, what they did, what are they doing? Hold up. Oh, okay. They just let me know that they're putting up new railing for the stairs. Okay, so but what happened is this delivery driver, they made a little malfunction, a big malfunction, okay, of the placement of the oil. And the placement of the oil, people, went into the basement of the place, and it was oil that went into the wrong spot and into the wrong place, and it had to force that place after 35 years to shut down. It's a staple in the community. They made a lot of money in that place, and people were so upset because that was a mistake by a delivery driver, people. That was a mistake by a delivery driver. People, we make mistakes on all the levels, all the fronts, people. We are in the same game. We are delivery drivers. We got to be aware, people. Look, that's double checking the paperwork, people. He had to double check the paperwork, how we have to double check the orders and everything. He should have double checked the paperwork. And if he had a question, he would go ask, am I supposed to be putting it here? He just thought it was a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And the accident happened. Hopefully nothing really happened to this guy here. But as you see, Lyft shares dropped 32%, okay, on disappointing guidance, okay? Lyft shares dropped 32% on disappointing guidance, people. What that means is, the people are whoever are the hands that be for Lyft, the company is in control of people who are they're taking the money for themselves, and they're just making every single bad decision that you can make. Look, the shares dropped 32%. Now, I do know we have pandemic, and there's a lot going on, but Lyft just seems to be going down, down, down. Now, even though they're going that they are going down, down, down like that, they are talking about just throwing out more money to the drivers and giving more in incentives. So that's why I'm saying, they're trying to keep some loyal drivers right now. But if you are somebody that's trying to take advantage for themselves, the first thing you see, Lyft says they're offering like $200 and it's only like a little bit of trips. Go ahead and take those up right now. Uber has already done, like I said in the beginning, they've already put in their $250 million to give extra towards drivers and incentives and benefits and all of those other things. So they said they are not moving forward. They are not moving forward at all. And giving extra money out. Lyft, on the other hand, while they are down like the ship is sinking, they're saying we're going to just throw out more and more money right now. So if you are a rideshare person, Don't listen to all the news out there. Even though the news is bad, the shareholders, unless you have share or stock in Lyft, then you would get upset. But if you are just a regular driver, somebody out there just trying to make the most money they can, here's a loophole right now, people, and they're throwing out extra money. They put it in writing, people. They put it in writing that they are going to be throwing out extra money. And Uber made a statement today, Uber made a statement today. Earlier, it's daytime now, it's 2:49, so pretty much AM time. Uber made a statement saying that they are not doing what Lyft is doing because they have already done that. So right now, that is proof that Lyft, they're about to be throwing some money out to drivers right now. Okay, so take all of the 5 trips. And Lyft always tries to do what Uber does not. They try to give you do 5 trips for $65. On Uber, it might be 5 trips for $50. Lyft always does something like that. Now, I am still a Lyft driver. I'm a 5-star Lyft driver. I have not driven rideshare in a while. I'm not gonna do it at all either. I will take advantage of that, but there's too many issues and loopholes for customers to exploit drivers, and the driver gets blamed for everything for me to hop back into it. Now, I never really had issues like that. Everyone liked my ride. I got a lot of great compliments, but it's just the fact that it can happen. Never happened to me. I could have, everyone respected me when they get in the car, when the youngsters get in the car going to school and I'm driving them, the high school kids, junior high school kids, I'm giving them kids some advice. All of those things were good, but at the same time, you never know when that one incident is going to happen, when someone is just on one and they are just doing this weird stuff. So I say no to rideshare, but for everyone else, Lyft is about to start giving you guys some money right now. So if you want to get some money, I would suggest and don't start driving right now. No, don't start driving right now. Wait until you get the emails, because they've been sending me emails offering me, if I was a new driver, $1,000, $800, $500. And that's for new drivers. All the ones for just the regular drivers, when you click, if you are a driver, it's all like 150, 200. There's promotions. There's promotions going on like that for you if you would like to take advantage of those. Those are hot facts for people that want to know. So don't hop in just to hop in and drive right now. Wait until you get that collateral so that you are not wasting your time. You're like, okay, this promotion is in. Go in your app, check to see that promotion is in. Once that promotion's in, then boom, take advantage of that to get paid more for all the regular rides that you normally would do. People, this is how you make more money throughout the year. You always gotta find where the cracks are. It's like if you are a true reporter, you have a police scanner. If you are a person that lives in a crime neighborhood, there's houses that have police scanners. When you are a reporter, you have police scanners. You're trying to find everything that is out there so that you have the advantage. People, you got to keep your ear to the street and think of it the exact same way. You got to see, how am I going to make extra money? That's why I like to give you guys all of the news every single day, because man, we have so many thoughts that go in our head, so many things that we say we're going to do that we actually don't do. If more news and more facts are coming in and it's really things that's really happening, I'm more than happy and loving to just go and do that for everyone, because it just makes more sense. Lyft's dropping, yes, they're dropping, but we can take the positive out of that. Now, I got something else right here that happened to me today. I was sitting at my hotspot, and I always see this dude walking around, and he's walking around, and then he gets by my car, and he asked me, he said, hey, you busy? And I was like, he said, I'm on call. I'm a delivery driver. He said, I'm trying to get to the police station right there. To see the probation officer so I don't go to jail. He said, I got $5 gas. I'm just trying to get down there. So at first I turned him down and I was like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta be wary. And then he was talking to himself like you can tell like his body language, like he was worried. So I was like, hey, I said, where you going, man? And then he said right up there. I said, where? I already know where it is, but I, to double check. He said it's right there, Alessandro and Frederick. That's where the town hall is, the city hall. That's where the police station is, and everything else. I said, all right. So I said, I'll take you, man. I said, I said, you got the $5? He was like, yeah, I got $5 for real. This ain't no scam. So he hopped in the car, got in the back seat, and then I let him know how I know who he is. I see him all the time, at my hotspot and everything. And he was saying how he's trying to get there so he can stay straight. He's tired of pretty much getting in a little trouble. So what I did was I told him, I said, look, I let him know what Hot Facts is, and I have a brand that I'm trying to get up there. I let him know that I'm about to have a lot of flyers that I'm going to have put out on cars and vehicles. Now, since this dude walks all the time, I see him walking around all the time. He walks all the time. Why not put some flyers in his hand and give him some money? If he has flyers in his hand, that makes it so that he's pretty much gonna, he's like, man, I'm getting paid. And if he stays out of a little trouble, it might go until he's staying out of more and more and more, to where as this thing grows, he's out there as a canvasser. He's out there as a canvasser, putting flyers on windows, putting cards out there, how they do. But at the same time, I can actually teach this dude how to canvas, because once it gets a little bigger, being on the foot team, it could actually work and be beneficial for him. And then actually, as more things happen, more and more money gets involved, he turns into a success story right there, and he can use that, and he can use that and go somewhere with it. Just something to do part-time. I know it's a big dream, but that's the idea of positivity, people. That is the idea of positivity, and that is what I do. So I'll find something like that and see if I can make something out of it. Who knows what can happen? But when I get these flyers out, I'm going to test them out one time. I'm going to test the guy out one time to see if I see flyers under cars, if I see him just a stack of flyers sitting behind a bathroom. I'm going to test them out one time. And if he passes the test, I'll have him do it again. Give him a little bit of money so he ain't out there begging for it. He already walks. And, sometimes this starts something positive for people, and that gets them going in the right direction. Now, some people say, I won't even waste my time. They're going to keep doing it. Well, that is the thing. When people say, man, everyone turned their back on me and that one person gave me a shot. I'm starting from scratch right now with this whole thing. If someone else is already at the bottom and I'm starting from the bottom trying to claw this thing up, we can actually go up together at the same time. That's hot facts. That's positivity right there, people. That is positivity. After that, my day went all right. I got a double order. I got a $15 tip alert. So that made $30 this week in actual extra money, extra income that I have received from the orders. This is not including the tips that are included with the order. Tip alerts are completely extra. I don't even count the other tips when I'm in the videos or doing this live. I only count the tip alerts. So we got $30 in tip alerts this week so far. So that breaks down to $10 a day. I still got to work tonight. Hopefully I can get in between $5 to $7 today or tonight with some cash tips or some extra tip alerts. That's going to be great, people. And for those of you who are just joining in right now, I broke down earlier, Ricardo Diaz, he asked me about how I break down and how I make my money. So I said briefly yesterday that I work in 2-hour increments. Okay, once 2 hours of active time is up, when that delivery is over, is when I stop. I try to get as close to $60 as I can in each one of my blocks. Today I made $53 in 2 hours. Is 2 hours and 13 minutes. I do believe. 2 hours and 13 minutes. There's $53 right there. So my next block, I try to hit 60 for the next two. And a comment right here. Roy will be Roy. What's up? What's up in here today? So I do my thing in blocks like that. So I can make the money, and I do it so I don't got to work a long time doing these gig apps. You don't want to work out. You don't want to work for a longer period of time. So I give myself those 2-hour blocks so I can make the most I can. It's like a challenge to myself. Not 2 hours of online time, all right? 2 hours of active time. Once 2 hours of active time is completed, but I want to have my active time and my online time to be within an hour so that it's really I'm taking a break when I am supposed to. Okay, so it's a challenge for me to get that in. And what I do with my service is I try to make as much as I can from getting the extra tips so I don't have to spend any extra hours out there driving. Okay, so my goal is to try to get at least like $50. Uber Pool is back. I knew they were gonna have to bring that back. I try to get my goal. I don't hit it every week, but my goal is to try to get at least $50 in extra and tip alerts every week, because then that equates to $200 extra in a month, which means $200 extra of driving means that I'm cutting hours out. To get $200 extra doing these orders, you're going to be out there 5, 6, 7 hours. So I just cut 7 hours that I'm out there, and I don't have to do it because I'm getting it from the people by giving them great service. So if I can't get my money in the 25, 26 hours to the 30, 31, 32 hours in the week, then my plan did not work. It was not effective enough. It may have been effective, but it was not effective enough. So I have to go back to the drawing board, figure out 3 things that I did good in that day and 3 things that I needed to work on in that day. I do that after every single shift also. I do that so it keeps me honest, it keeps me aware, so I will not have any fallbacks. Now, does it work 100% of the time? No, but at least there is a safety net that is there, you know what I mean, to catch you so that you're not going to be going below what you are. Being a salesperson, I have a high number and I have a bottom number. I have a low ball number for everything. Being a salesperson, so I kind of take it like that. That's why I gamble on. That's why I gamble on a lot of these. I gamble on a lot of these orders. Just because in sales you never know what's going to happen. I want different things to happen also. I want variety. I want a challenge. I want something weird to happen to see if I can actually come out on top. And if not, then I was defeated. But the goal is to always win when I'm out there. To always win when I'm out there. Now there was something about an app that I was watching earlier. Let me see if this can come back inside my head. There was something about an app. Man, it was something about someone was using an app and they didn't know something on the customer side, but when they figured out if they know something on the customer side, it was going to help them on the driver side as well. So that will pop back in my head. I am so sorry, but Roy, I need to see another animal. I need to see another animal exhibition. I need to see another animal exhibition. This boy Roy got real insects, not these little push up lizards that are in your backyard. No, Roy has real stuff, and he has stuff with venom. People, he has things that have poison in them. Like that is nuts. That is nuts right there. But people, let me tell you, the news today was a lot of news of people getting, things happening. But the best news today was that UPS, they're actually doing something to help drivers stay more aware when they're out there on the road. And I do believe that most and all of the delivery apps, the gig apps, they need to put something in for us drivers so that we are aware. There was a driver that hit someone in New York. It was a hit and run. I got the news as quick as I can. It was a hit and run. The delivery driver ran. So driving career is over. Everything is over. Don't know if they were watching, doing what we do, recording videos when you drive. That's why I just record and I got it so I can look straight. Half the time it looks like I'm not looking at the camera because I'm looking straight at the road. But there are people that really try to mess with that camera and do all type of things, and accidents happen. You don't know if their phone fell out of the hands-free thing, and they look down to pick it up. You never know. But leaving the scene is not a good idea. Leaving that scene just upped you some charges, man. Just stay at the scene and let the accident be an accident. And as long as no one is dead, no M's are involved. M's meaning people murder or manslaughter. That's death. Murder, manslaughter. As long as there's no M's involved, then take that like take it like a man. Take it like the dignified human being you are supposed to be. And because you stay at the scene, they'll see it was an accident. They'll be more lenient on you and not try to have you go and do all these weird things unless you have a record like the other girl that had 3 DUIs. Unless you have a record, then you'll be all right. But just don't leave the scene, because now you look like a monster. You look like a monster. He said, you're never defeated. Whether you make your goal or not, you're able to put food on table and a roof over your head. You're winning, people. That's what it is right there. You are winning. See, and no matter what, you go out there and you push, you do your thing. Look, there's a lot of people that say, if you can't afford to, if you can't afford the order, whatever, make a set sandwich. I make pretty damn good food, and people buy my food, and you'll eat, man. I make couscous, man. I know how to for real deal cook. So I take joy in that. So people say, man, go make a sandwich. I can get down, and check this out. If there's no food, right, and I'm looking through the cabinets in there, I can make something out of nothing and make it taste real good. You can give me $10. $10, we go into the store with $10. You ever seen that Food Network show when they're in front of the grocery store and they got to go in there and buy and cook? I do that exact same thing. I've been trying to get on one of those food chef shows. A DoorDasher got caught robbing a Dunkin' Donuts because an employee recognized him from picking up a DoorDash. Oh, that's hot. Oh, come on now. All right. There's a movie called White Man Can't Jump, right? And for all you younger people that might be in White Man Can't Jump, okay? Now, there's a scene in the movie where the dude is short on the money to bet and gamble on the basketball game. So he goes and gets his gun, puts the stocking cap over his head, right? So when he goes into the store with the gun, the dude in the store was like, Reggie? He was like, put that damn gun down, man. What's wrong with you? Come on, man. That's the exact same thing. That's the exact same thing right there. DoorDasher got caught robbing a Dunkin' Donuts because the employee recognized him from picking up a DoorDash order. People, I'm telling you, don't look. I don't know how funny is your money, but look. I'm sorry. These gig apps are the only apps that I know outside of selling drugs where you can just go out and make money that fast. Okay? Go out and make money that fast. Boom, just turn on the app and go. If you are already a delivery driver, well, what are you doing robbing places? And check this out. He probably became a delivery driver so he can go into places and scope them out. Look at the cameras and everything. See when the people are going in on their shifts and everything. That's exactly what he did. And he went and hit the place, and he was not disguised. He was not disguised all the way. Better luck next time, my man. Not better luck now. I'm sorry, not better luck next time, because you will be doing that to an innocent person who they work hard and their business is up. So no, not better luck next time. Whatever, however you say that, it does not work. It does not work. Kind of like how they say happy wife, happy life. Don't nothing rhyme with husband. Happy husband, what? You can't even find nothing. Said happened in San Antonio. Yeah, things, man, in Texas. You know what, people? Texas is Texas still. Everything that you hear from Texas as far as how wild Texas is, it's still the same, man. I wouldn't steal from nobody or try to rob nobody in Texas. That is a gun in your ass, people. I'm sorry for the ass, but I try to keep as many of the words out. But if they can say other words, hey, I'm about to say some words. But man, that is your ass in Texas, man. They will shoot you in Texas. Do that in Arizona. They will shoot you in Arizona. Go to Oklahoma. Go to any of those places. I got family in all those places. I got family in the country, and boy, do they love guns. I have a friend named Quincy Wilbert, and ever since high school, he has had guns. Like, he had guns like this in high school. He has the most guns I've ever seen. He has the most guns I've ever seen. Roy said, if you have noticed, criminals are the smartest people. Prisons are full of them. Yeah, they are full of them, man. And check this out. They're overcrowded. They got to start letting these people out on these petty crimes. You know, they're putting people in and wasting room for like really petty things where they can put people in programs. They need to do that, but the jails are overcrowded because of that. You know, we need real jail. We need real jail for the real people. You know what I mean? So, man, that's crazy right there, man. But I'm telling you, people, this criminal thing, this criminal thing with this with all these gig apps, man, it's hot right now. The block is hot right now. Just be safe out there. Just be safe out there. Right now is not the place to be delivering to. This was where you should be watching your local news. You know, not like the Channel 5 news. You know, not like we have like KTLA, that's local. You don't watch any CBS. Don't watch any ABC. No. Not news like that. Go on YouTube and look at the people that are First Amendment auditors. You know what? Check out some of their news. They go to some rough places right there. Check out the news where it's like on your TV channel. It's like the local city news where they tell you all the news. Watch that news and you'll figure out exactly where you are. Roy said, "Could you imagine the counter person at Dunkin' Donuts putting a donut hole in you?" People, imagine that. Just imagine the movie scene, right? Imagine the movie scene. You outside talking to your boy. You're like, look, we'll go in there. Look, don't play no games. Go in there. Look, let's get it. Let's get on out. They in there putting the mask on outside. They come on inside. Yeah, can I get what's that one over there? Is that a maple bar? What donut are they making back there? Give him to turn around really quick. Once he turns back around, you got the gun on him. Little do you know, he's already got you, and you're already shot. You are already shot. Some of these dudes, man, I saw a dude at it was like a 7-Eleven. The dude came in there with the gun. He had the gun, and the dude grabbed the gun. He grabbed the gun from the dude. He grabbed the gun, and then like the robbery was over. Like he grabbed the gun from the dude. He went in there with a gun. I was like, come on now. And the dude that was behind the counter looked like he had no hands, but he had a lot of courage, people. I'm telling you. You big bullies out there, you think you rocking some worlds out there? I'm telling you, the dude you gotta be most afraid of is the dude that you ain't never seen do nothing. You think he don't have it in him. Boy, that dude, not a two-piece. He go hit you with the wham bam, thank you, ma'am, and the Hulk Hogan leg drop. Robert B. Straight leaking his jelly filling. Yeah, Roy, I love the commentary. I love that commentary right there because that's exactly what happens. People, do not become a delivery driver to try to go do crime. That's like what was that guy's name? Jesse Smollett. You know the dude that tried to stage his own attacking. And he wrote a check to the dudes. People look, it's the same thing. Don't commit crimes if you are a delivery driver. You are on camera more times than every person out there. You are on camera more than everyone, crossing lights, going into stores, people's ring cams. You are on camera more than every single person. Ayana said, we just had a store clerk kill us. Ooh, whoa. Just arrested about an hour ago. That is hot facts right there. Killed a thief, people. The store clerk killed a thief. Just arrested about an hour ago, people. That's hot facts. And people, like I said, if you got some news out there, throw them in here. As long as we keep getting fresh news that's continuously going on, it will always be hot facts. I know I got a text message. For those of you who don't know, 951-595-8030. That is the number if you want to call in or send a text. Okay, that's 951-595-8030. That is that number right there. Big ups to TFT. He sends pictures of his bag and everything. And TFT, I'm putting it out tomorrow for you, boy. Putting it out tomorrow for you, boy. You are going to have that. So, shoot, it got in my throat so bad. Dang. Yeah, someone sent me a text. And they said, you know, you really come with the news. You really come with the news fast. People, look, I'm telling you, I work nonstop while I'm driving, while I'm waiting for orders. I am doing research. I am doing my due diligence. If I see something about to happen, like the fire that I reported on, I will hop out the car and go report people. I work nonstop. So when I'm sitting inside the car waiting, I'm going through. I'm making sure I'm getting all of the news so that we have it fresh every single day. Every single day. We are going to get the news first, and you guys will get it from me first. So I will try, because there's some people out there like Rideshare Rodeo. He is a cheater. He is a supreme cheater. He knows he's got a connection everywhere. So, you know, Steve is like the person that I'm like, hey, man, you're not giving no information out if you are not reporting like Steve. And I keep it just like is if it was like you got Channel 11, you got Fox, you got CBS, NBC. I keep it just like that. I try to be able to make sure my stuff is coming out just as hot as everyone else, if not hotter, people. So that is what we are doing. And my daughter left the door open. And that is what we are doing. But that's perfect timing that she left the door open, because it is 3:16, people. It is 3:16. It is that time, people, for us to say goodbye. You have been watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese, people. I'm out like Chuck Woolery, 2 and 2.